Day 2. Sorry. Beer time. Day 2 of the fabulous Lenten beer calendar. And I have in my hand a little tiny brown paper bag with something that Big Tall Paul has provided as the item that I have to give up for Lent. And there's a staple, and it's bugging me because I'm psycho-anal about that stuff. I had a staple in my foot once. I wasn't very happy about it. So, on this day of Lent, I am giving up wearing nothing but a cape and running around the house yelling, "I'm Batman." Lent is no fun because I do run around the house in a cape with a Batman mask on, and I do say that I am Batman. I say it like that YouTuber Batman. Batman. I'm Batman. That guy. With his whole wife and kids thing. Yes. Wearing nothing but a cape and running around the house yelling, "I'm Batman." And I do it with all of the shades open. Because if you're going to look in my house, you might as well be horrified. So, let's pull this beer out of a bag. And this is interesting. It is called crisp in French. I don't know what crisp in French is, but that's exactly what it says on the can. Crisp in French. French Pilsner from Lionstail Brewing. So, 5.2% alcohol by volume. There's writing on the can. I also have to point out the fact that I am not on the porch. Fall spring is over. It's 50 degrees and cloudy and threatening rain. So, Lion's Tail is an award-winning brewery and tap room. Let's try using the lips that I was born with. Lion's Tail is an award-winning brewery and tap room in downtown Neenah and Midtown Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. Yes, I am pronouncing those names correctly. We created over 70 new releases every year. Truly something for everyone. Brewed and canned in Neenah, Wisconsin by Lion's Tail Brewing. lionstailbrewing.com. There is a government warning on here. Don't pull thorns out of lion's paws if you are drunk and pregnant. And there's more stuff. There is a flavor map that says it is very crisp, it's sort of clean, it's sort of malty, a little less floral than malty and clean, very smooth, and the lowest thing on it is fruity. It's not fruity. Above it says it's a French Pilsen malt. The hops are Barbe Rouge, and Mistral. And the inspiration is a croustillant, the French word for crisp. Okay. Croustillant. I spoke French. Keep refrigerated. I am definitely keeping this refrigerated. All right, I'll give you guys a gander at the candor with that fine French lion in the back. You see it's doing that dance, that. So, crisp in French. It says right there. And there's the legend there. But here is the flavor profile thing. And I do like it when they provide those. Those are very nice. So that's the range that they're shooting for. or they shot for and succeeded in. So let's crack this sucker open and pour it. And we're going to put it into... Trimmed my nails. Ouch. Into my Dab half-liter mug. So I'm thinking that there should be enough room in here for a full pint. So, and a little extra room. So, okay. It is a very pale beer. It's a beer-colored beer, but it seems a little bit paler than average. Yes. I love that. Again, as I mentioned in another video, I love that they leave room for the head in their half-liter mugs. This is a half-liter is a pint. Well, in America, if you get a pint glass, it's right up to the edge of the glass. But in Germany, they give you the room. So, and Czechoslovakia, obviously, because the Czechoslovakian pint glass from the fabled Jeff has also got that extra room at the top for the head. So, this is a crystal clear beer. And it is effervescent because it is maintaining this slight head that I have there. I did not pour it like a brute, so I didn't get a lot of head. But the head that's there is staying. It's sustaining itself. So let's give it a sniff and see what it's like. It smells nice. It doesn't smell overly hoppy. It's a Pilsner, so it smells like a Pilsner. And that's what I'm getting out of it. I'm getting the classic aroma of a Pilsner. So let's tuck in and see what crisp in French is all about. Oh, it is crisp. And pretty clean. Because I'm not getting a lot of linger. It's nice. It's a nice Pilsner. It's solid. Wow. Wow, I could see myself drinking quite a few of these. Because that's how impressed I am that this Pilsner tastes like a Pilsner. So. Very effervescent in your mouth, but not to the point where you would, be pained while swallowing it. The classic bitterness of a Pilsner comes through after the swallow. There's no fruitiness to it. You're not getting a lot of hop out of it, except through the hop effect of the bitterness. So. It is very smooth. I mean, this is an easy drinking beer. I'm looking at their flavor profile on the side of the can, and I'm just comparing it in my head. I would say it's cleaner than they said it is, because right now I don't taste beer at all. So crisp, definitely. It's a nice mouth feel, and it pops. That bitterness pops in there really, really nicely. And a little burpy. I just let out a whistle, if you know what I mean. So, back in. Yeah. It's very smooth in mouth. Not dynamically flavored while holding it in the mouth. It's afterwards that all of that delicious Pilsner flavor comes through, and the bitterness lingers just a little bit, and then it goes away. So, as I said, I think it's a little bit cleaner than they said, but they said it's halfway on their scale. So, I'd have to try some other stuff from Lion's Tail to see just how clean other things are of theirs. So I love all those towns in Wisconsin. Wauwatosa and Neenah. And here, I'll show you those so that you know how those are spelled. Wauwatosa. Most of Wisconsin is made up of Indian names. I can't remember the tribe that was most prevalent in Wisconsin, sadly, since I loved it as a child, especially since my parents would take us to the Baraboo area, which is a hop, skip, and a jump from the Dells, and they have like the Indian show and all that stuff. And I should call it the Native American show, but back then it was known as the Indian show. So they had the trading post there in town in the Dells. If you make it to the Midwest, if you make it to Wisconsin Dells, stop in that trading post. It is just a museum of Native American artifacts that will just blow you away. Just amazing stuff on display there. And of course, there's the standard gift shop right next door, so your kids can scream at you and beg you to buy all of the things that are classic for the Wisconsin Dells, like the Indian drum and the peace pipe / tomahawk, the bow and arrow, But also, if you go on the other side, there's tons of like minerals, there's fur goods, and just amazing stuff. And the fact that they have so many goods on display from the tribes that are basically just art, just amazing art. So I'm talking way too much about Wisconsin, but I do love Wisconsin. So I'm going to answer these questions. If I found this in the store, would I pick it up? Yes, I would. This is very tasty. This is very good. I wish I had a second one because I'm going to drink this one fast and, then I'm going to go have dinner and I'm going to wish that I had this beer while I was eating that dinner. And if someone handed this to me at a party, would I be happy? I would be extremely happy to get this at a party. I like Pilsners. I always have. And this is definitely crisp in French, which, as they said, was croustillant. I'm probably butchering the crap out of that pronunciation. It's just, I'm doing it in a French accent, so there you go. I am going to take this beer upstairs and finish it and probably make myself some dinner. And I will see you guys next time I got a beer to share. Thank you, Big Tall Paul, for day 2 of the Lenten beer calendar. Thank you at Tanuta's Deli. I'll put the link down below for you guys. Thanks for all the help.